Hello and welcome back to the Three Blind Mice monthly build. This month we have this really cool 32 panel delivery. It's been around for a long time. I've had a couple castings back in the day. I had the yellow one and I had the white and teal one with the fancy stuff on the sides. Both were pretty cool looking cars, especially for the time. But like I say, I got this one here. This one was so graciously donated by our good friend and fellow builder Brian Free, as it doesn't have any wheels because he got a whole box of them. So let's take this thing apart and see what's already apart. So let's go ahead and put this thing in the stripper and get it down to the bare metal, and I got to figure out what to do. I got 2 weeks. So stay tuned. Okay, welcome back to our 1932 sedan delivery. I left this in here since like Sunday, and it is now Wednesday. And I had a hell of a time trying to get this white paint off of this thing. It was super thick. It's still on there a little bit, but I'll finish cleaning it up once I take the jeweler saw to it. Been sitting here thinking, what do I want to do with this? Let's see if I can get a better picture of this. How's that? That's better. All right. I was thinking fenders or no fenders, but I think for this scenario, we are going to go no fenders, and I'm actually going to chop these fenders off and just leave the base so I have something to mount wheels to. Now, this bothers the hell out of me. This window looks like a third grader did it. So I think I'm actually gonna chop this thing. We're gonna go ahead and chop the hell out of this right through there. Look at all them horrible those mold castings that I have to get out. So we'll get all that squared away. I'm going to cut the roof off of this, and I'm going to cut this hood off and separate this grill because I'm not using this section here, because I've already decided that these gasser wheels, it's not going to be a gasser, it's going to be a street rod, but these wheels are going on it, and hell or high water, we're going to make this Pro stock motor fit in our street rod. So let me get to cutting and see where we get. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are, back with our big block blown injected 32 sedan delivery, and it's chopped too. So yeah, the chop went very well, as you can see. Windows fit back in, even the interior is in there. Got the wheels all tucked up under there. We got rid of those damn fenders, which usually look okay, but I got to make a little, but I got the motor to fit in there and literally fit the car around the motor. I mean, if you can see, this is what we have to fit the motor. Kind of like when I did that Opel Diplomat. Took a lot of filing, a lot of cutting. This has actually been stretched. I guess I put maybe about just a little bit so I could fit the motor in there, and I cut the front suspension off and added this straight axle. And like I say, we didn't use this, and the only parts that I'm going to use left, we got rid of these big Riri bumpers, and we cut here's one of them. We cut the front things off the suspension, and I started to cut the fenders off, but it just wasn't working for me, and it looks better without it all. So that's the route I went. And these John Boy Walton lights are not going to work. I'm probably gonna have to make another grill, but I have the frame right here, and we'll see what we can do to make the frame, and maybe put a little alcohol can right in the front. And I got to make 2 little pieces of styrene to make the front end of the frames so it looks like it's an old street rod frame instead of just flush right off the front. So that's my plan, whether I can see how far we can get with it. So stay tuned for more. I got to clean up the chop. It's just a little bit there in the back, but the rest of it chopped really well. A little bit of mudding, try to get the rest of that damn white paint off, and hopefully get this thing whipped out here. So it's Thursday. I have till next Saturday. So stay tuned for more excitement. Okay, here we are back after a lot of sanding. Got it ready for paint. Finally. Here it is, Wednesday, and everything turned out pretty well. So I made that grill from the existing grill. I just flipped it upside down since it had that headlight assembly on it, and where the headlight assembly was, I cut off and I covered it up with an alcohol can, and I lowered the headlights down to the bottom where they're supposed to be on a street rod, and we made the front piece of the frame to make it look correct. This was actually stretched a little bit so it'd make that motor fit. See, I made all that, and I made the alcohol can. So like I say, let's go ahead and get this in some paint and see what we got. Stay tuned. Okay, and we are back with the bits and pieces to this 32 sedan delivery, all nice and painted. I chose a Createx Rockstar Red, which has a lot of metal flake in it, and as you can see, it's very shiny, and finally got all the chop marks out of it from where I chopped it, and it turned out real nice. So Rockstar Red with a flat black Tamiya roof. Same with this. I just actually shot the front of it and the tail of it with the same, and then painted the black in between, and the chrome, and just chrome silver Tamiya for the tank, which gives a little bit of contrast to the chrome the chrome pen of the headlights. So, and we got our gasser wheels, simple interior. I just cut some of it down to make it fit. You'll never see it. So, and here's our little motor. All 3D printed motor from Benchworks Toys. All nice and painted. Got white headers. I usually paint Chevrolet orange, but I just painted this one gunmetal for the block, since it would clash with the overall color of the car. Got the nice modern stack on it, alcohol stack, big block. Turned out really good, and blower on the front. So there you have it. And I'm going to put this baby together, and let's get this thing on the turntable. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are back. If you like any of this 3D printed stuff that I get the majority of my stuff from this guy, Benchworks Toys. You can find him on eBay, or just type in Benchworks Diecast and Toys, and I think he has a YouTube channel too. So go check him out. Without further ado, here's our street rod. 32 sedan delivery. It's been chopped. It's been cut. I've modified everything to make that motor fit. It's got a hand-built or scratch built alcohol can on the front. We literally cut the grill off of the original car, and I took the grill because it had the headlights molded into it, and just cut those off and mounted them down low like they should be on a street rod. And we actually flipped the grill upside down and made it fit in the grill housing, so it would look right. So, and we got a nice set of gasser wheels on here, which look totally awesome. It's done in Rockstar Red by Createx with Redline Shop Clear with the Tamiya flat roof. Had a lot of fun building this one. These areas right here, I had fun cutting it up. Got the scar on my finger right there to prove with the jeweler saw to commemorate it. And these little spots in here, I must say, were a pain in the ass to sand and try to get them to look halfway decent. It was a pretty straightforward chop, as long as you get all the posts, I guess you would say, cut correctly. It went down pretty well, and I kind of angled it too because it gave it kind of a raked chop look, which I thought was kind of cool looking. Because this is what we started with. This is what the first one of the first castings looked like that I can remember, because I had one of these with regular wheels, silver wheels, instead of these modern wheels. I just found this one in the store not too long ago, and I didn't want to cut this one up because I like it. But as you can see, compared to how much I took out of the roof and what we started with. So, Lee, thank you very much for including me in this. Of course, I am a Three Blind Mice, so I'm always included anyways. I enjoyed this one, and I hope you did too. This was a lot of fun. Go around, make sure you go around and check out everybody else's build. I'm anxious to see this myself. So, sorry I haven't been putting out a whole lot, but I got a new job, and that takes up my time, and I'm trying to do some work to the Monte Carlo. I just bought a steel cow induction hood for it, and getting ready to put that on and start body work on the reskinning the whole ass end of it. So got everything to do it, just got to start doing it. The weather's been kind of cold and windy here, so I mean, I got a shop, but like I say, other things have been getting in the way. So hopefully I'll get some garage time this weekend. So hope everybody enjoyed this, and we'll catch you on the next build.